you've been carrying around a lot of there's been a lot of energy that has been held on to regarding the love that you have for your family, your loved ones here, and the emotional need to have some sort of fulfilling emotional relationship with family here. There's going to be issues that come up this month for you, Capricorn, that is going to ultimately stimulate all of this this energy that you've been carrying around that has been heavy, and it's energy in a way where it's passionate energy, of course, but it's passionate in a way where it's almost it's passionate in a way where it's conflicting. You know what I mean? So it's passionate in a way where it's just this strong energy that it's almost fueled from anger. Okay, Capricorn? And it's because you wanted to really have a sense of emotional fulfillment with your loved ones here. So because all of this emotional maturity and intelligence, I think it does stem from this passion and this desire that you've been carrying around, that you've used a lot of energy into just storing within yourself, and it almost comes out in some sort of like anger and aggression. You know what I mean? And however, it's in the reverse. So this is about you embracing the emotional side so you can gain some understanding, Capricorn, of why this is. So it's almost like you're able to kind of release this sense of holding on to this strong, passionate desire, and it almost turns into a little bit of fury within. You're just like able to release it. This emotional energy is almost putting this fire out that needs to be kind of simmered down, Capricorn. And you're going to have some more understanding of how to just be able to be more emotionally available to your loved ones and just kind of understand through emotional intelligence. So it will help with the balancing of this energy that can be very combative within yourself, and it comes out in a little bit of fury. You know what I mean, Capricorn? So I think that's kind of like a major part of this read, is for you to almost gain this emotional maturity in order to release some of this this inner aggression that is coming on real strong, that you've been carrying around with you. And it's almost like a stress factor. So it's like you just kind of dropping a lot of the stress around those issues, Capricorn. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Capricorn. So this is just, I feel like for you, this is another sign just to kind of slow down with work. And by you slowing down with work, this is only going to free up time and shed the focus on a different aspect of your life, Capricorn, because you're, with all these emotional lessons going on for you, that is kind of putting the attention back on your health, your mental wealth, your physical health and some of this pent up, it's almost like resentment that is coming out in the energy of fire, which can be aggression and fury. You know, I feel like Spirit's telling me that, you know, you just need to slow down and work. Slow down with work. And not necessarily stop, but, you know, everything doesn't have to always revolve around work. You know what I mean? There's other areas of your life that also need time. I mean, how are you going to be able to work if your health is suffering? How are you going to be able to work if you become so emotionally detached that you can't even hold on to any relationships? I mean, how are you going to be able to work if you're carrying around all this anger and frustration because you aren't able to be personable enough to understand the very loved ones that you have in your life that give you a reason to work? And then we have the Two of Wands right here, Capricorn, and it's in the reverse. And this is just signifying that there is this idea of just reassessing how you even connect on a larger scale with your associations that kind of signify some sort of purpose, some sort of bigger purpose for yourself, Capricorn, that makes you almost feel a sense of a sense of contributing to your level of experience that creates this idea of all of the work that you do, what's it for, and how it further impacts your ambitions in life that allow you to see how impactful you are with the needs of humanity at large, Capricorn. And what I mean by that is this month you're going to come to the point where you're almost reassessing how the work that you put in and how it sets you apart from others, and also how it elevates your sense of yeah, I'm just hearing your sense of the imprint that you contribute on a larger scale that gives you some sort of validation of your efforts not being in vain here with the Two of Wands in reverse. Because I feel as if, you know, your ambitions are very important for you, Capricorn, and this month you're going to almost go through this phase of stepping back a little bit from work and taking the time to kind of just get in touch more with your feelers and be in that mode, you know? And throughout the month, you're going to have this climax of really reassessing your place in this world and how you connect in this world, and how others may respond to your ambitions, and how that benefits humanity, and how that ultimately adds to your purpose. Because I see here, you know, you, with all the emotional stuff going on, you almost want that validation. You almost want to feel as if you're appreciated and you're recognized for your effort here with the Two of Wands in reverse. And I mean, what I can tell you, Capricorn, is that the universe recognizes everyone's effort and everyone's desire to be ambitious and whatever it is that they feel will benefit humanity on a larger scale and create the kind of therapy that's needed as far as us wanting to contribute to a higher calling that serves a purpose. And I feel like here you're going to understand really how purposeful you are, Capricorn. And also, I feel like the universe is going to give you some validation through this emotional experience that you're going to go through this month, Capricorn. Okay? And then we have the Eight of Swords upright. So, Capricorn, this is just basically coming full circle back to the sense of taking on everything that you're learning this month, and then really kind of taking a deep dive within the subconscious and just really putting yourself in a place of almost like desperation in order to surrender to, you know, this emotional experience that you're going to have the month of January. Because I feel like this is all about you embracing your feelings, being in your feelers this month. The universe is going to call you to be in your feelers. And not only are you going to gain some emotional intelligence and emotional maturity from this, Capricorn, but it's also going to reassess your sense of purpose and how it connects with humanity on a larger scale. And it's going to allow you time to slow down and kind of release any pent-up anger or frustration or fury that has been emotionally upsetting for you, that you've been carrying around some time in regards to family matters or relationships that hit home with you, Capricorn. So by the end of this, it's almost like you're going to be subconsciously coming to this place of surrendering in order to almost free yourself from this energy, Capricorn. Because I know this is going to be a little uncomfortable for you, but there's going to be times with the Ten of Cups right here upright where it's going to have some pleasure. So I feel like it's going to be a high and a low this month, but it's very much needed in order for you to gain this subconscious release that has this mental restraint on you that is ultimately going to free up be freed up because of this emotional experience that you will be going through this month, Capricorn. And this is ultimately going to help with this sense of kind of holding things in and it becoming frustrating for you and a little too stressful. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you, Capricorn. Now we are going to the second section of your Spirit's horoscope. I'm going to pull a water crystal oracle card from Dr. Emoto, and we're going to charge my glass of water here that is already charged with other harmonious crystals that symbolize different elements and different purposes in the utmost healing for throughout all space and time, Capricorn. So let's get you a water crystal that we can both meditate on. And we're just going to meditate on it for a short moment. And then after I'm finished doing with what I'm doing, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to pour it on the earth, okay? I promise. Okay, so give a good shuffle. Okay, this one. So let's see what this is. So we have an earth element. And I like how earth on this is blue for some reason, and it's winter. So that is like the affirmation that we're going to meditate on as we look into this crystal, this beautiful water crystal. So we're gonna bestow the element of earth as we meditate on this crystal, and we're gonna think about winter and how winter is just this really beautiful way that Mother Nature comes in and creates this kind of standstill in time and space and allows for, you know, the beautiful creatures of our beautiful planet to rest, hibernate, and almost take a break from the constant hustle and bustle that life and the need to survive entails, okay? I feel like winter is very purifying. There's some sort of purification here with winter. So let's just meditate on the card as I hold this glass of water. So we're just gonna think about the element of earth and just channel that element into this water crystal and think about what winter means for us in the utmost betterment of all in existence.